Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, and we're back with another episode of Land of the Vikings. Hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. In our last episode, we sent our people out on a raid, and that raid has just started. We have arrived in Mortain. We are ready to attack at any moment. What kind of strategy are we planning? We have attack by night and silently. Success rate with 40%. We have prepare and attack, 30% success rate. Attack on Sunday, 60% success rate. And then we have escape. Let's go for a attack on Sunday because of the success rate of 60% and a fail with a 19% chance. That looks like the best one. Let's go ahead and initiate that. And it looks like we have won the battle. We have successfully looted the village and will return home with the loot. Our valiant warriors who were sent to Valhalla, 4 shield maidens and 1 heavy warrior. We have 16 iron plundered, some coal, bread, veggies, wool, a little bit of silver, and a little bit of silver. Good news, huge amount of fame is earned and villagers will be happy. So that's pretty good. We got that going, and I thought that that was a city, not a village. Trying to get the achievements on Steam, and one of the achievements was raid a city. So if we didn't get it there, we will continue to work on that. What I'm doing a little bit in between episodes while I'm trying to accumulate some points here for our tree of life, I've just kind of been working on some more houses, really is all I've really been doing. We have newcomers arriving in our village very soon, so I'm trying to prep some homes for them. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I, of course, have been gathering up all sorts of trees and everything like that, like we have to do all the time in this game, and just kind of working on that stuff. So that's coming together. We have a lot of houses going on over in here. I'm going to just keep working our way in this direction. I plopped a couple of Freya statues around. Because if we look at this, all villagers in a given area will be healthier and birth rates will increase. I mean, that's just a win-win for 20 silver, and we have plenty of silver. So I figured, why the heck not? So we got that going on. Filling that in. We got one here, and I'm just trying to sneak one in. We got one here too, and a couple around town. Trying to get those in where we can get them. And then over in here, we're working on more of our good villages, and we have a bunch of good houses that popped up. I put in these 3, I think. And it looks like they are already built, and then I put in one more over in here. So the good houses are coming together quite quickly, which is great. Over in this little area where we have just started to kind of process and develop, I threw in a warehouse because we were needing some storage for our mill here. So we got that going, and then we have our workers we just assigned. So that should be working out quite nicely. Not enough material for our blacksmith and our blacksmith. So yeah, we need to find some more mines, it looks like. And here are the newcomers. We're going to allow them to join. And the mine stuff, we know that we have the one mine that's way the heck over in here. And a couple of you guys mentioned maybe we want to put some houses over in this area. And I don't think that that's the worst idea. So maybe we want to also process this area a little bit more for some poor houses. And then we have people who live close by, and they don't have to go quite so far. It is quite the ways out here for people to walk every day to work. So we have this one mine going right now, and this is the one that's getting us coal. And then we have one more that's up over in this direction, up over in here. And we got these guys right here. Oh, we can do more than one mine on the same node. I was just thinking, I wonder if we could do that. So that would be great. So we can get the one mine here. Let's do that, get that built up. And then let's come back over in here, and let's add in 2 more coal mines over in here. To try and get the blacksmith working as much as possible here. So let's go ahead, we'll plop one down here, and we'll go for production, and then do one more right in here. Another objective that I would like to work on in this video is getting a lot of warriors. So I think, like I mentioned, the Steam achievement that I'm trying to work for, there's another one that I think it's 100 warriors, and so that's another thing that I would want to work on. So let's get these mines up and operational. We can continue to get those goodies, and then we can get them to our blacksmiths, and then we can continue to make shields and the light armor and everything else we need. Currently, we have 15 shields. We have plenty of light armor, plenty of heavy armor, but the weapon parts is kind of what we're struggling with. If we come back over to our blacksmiths, we learned that we can prioritize what they're creating. So right now, we have shield and weapon parts equal priority, and then iron tools for this particular one is a little bit further back. And this other blacksmith, we are prioritizing weapon parts. So we're getting all of these key pieces figured out. We have food has been stolen from the market. We can increase the village security. That's what we've been normally doing. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to require us to build a watchtower and train at least 5 more new soldiers. So that kind of helps us with our other objective that we were working on for our achievement with creating some warriors. So we have the 15 shields like we mentioned. So let's go for our light infantry. This should be a pretty easy one to make, and we only need the 5 of them. So I think I'm going to try and do 10. Let's see if I can do that. And I can only do 8 because that is the maximum number that we can train at one time. So we have these 8 people queued up to be light warriors, so let's go ahead and do that. And then in addition, we need another watchtower. So let's go ahead and we'll plop this watchtower. This is a good spot for one. We'll get that guy going on right in there. 6 days and we'll get that all taken care of. So something else that we could do is let's put in another training camp. We have the 1. We can only do the 8 warriors at a time, and it takes, I think it's like 2 days for us to train enough warriors. So let's come back over in here in our new little area that we're working on, and let's get another one of these going. And then we'll get this start to get built up here, and we'll cut these trees down while we're at it. And then let's go to our Tree of Life. We have 15 points available to us, and the thing that I want to do the most in this episode, let's get some berserkers going. So we got 12 points for berserkers, we got 3 left. So we're very, very, very close from completing our Tree of Life. We only have, I think, like 5 nodes left. We'll look at them here in just a second. So 3 points left. Warrior power increased by 5%. Ooh, we have 2 of those, so awesome. Coming over in here, we have Drakkar speeds increased by 5%. We have 1 little node over in here. Bread production is increased. And then we have, finally, ship customization for 10 points. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for 7 more points. And then we'll get ship customization, and we'll check that out as well. So berserkers, the strongest warriors, they can now be trained. Excellent. So with our new training camp, once that gets built up, we're going to go ahead and get started with some berserkers. Now, I did notice when we were training some of our light warriors over here, I can't look at it right this second, but those berserkers required some weapon parts. And we have some, but we're trying to get some more of those guys. So I'm wondering now if can we do a trade ship? I'm gonna see if I can go out and I'm gonna see if we can buy some of those weapon parts. All right, so it doesn't look like that we can buy weapon parts directly, but we can buy some coal. So right now we are sitting at 0 coal. We got the 2 more mines on the way, so we could just buy some coal. So let's go ahead and do that. We can buy 30. This stuff is very, very heavy. So our Nars that are only able to move 150 weight at a time, 30 is about what we can do. I'm also gonna try and sell some leather while we're out there, because why not try to make a little bit of money as well. 20 fish for food. We're gonna go ahead and send this ship. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that one more time with another Nar. We'll do pretty much the same exact thing. And with this one, looks like we can get 33 coal. So we're gonna go ahead and we will send this one out as well. So 2 trading ships out, gonna bring us some coal back. Let's get some of those weapon parts going. Our shipyards have been busy repairing a couple of our fishing boats. They're getting pretty damaged. These guys are getting a little bit durability reduced here, so we'll get these ships fixed back up and back operational for us. Our new fishing hut that we put in, we got a couple of fishing boats here. I thought we were still waiting on some, so let's go and double check our other fishing ports. I want to make sure that everybody's got 4 ships before we start assigning to that other fishing hut. So we'll go ahead and go like that. We got to auto assign workers. And then I think we have 2 more of those ships left. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so let's go back to our other fishing hut, and I think we'll be able to assign a couple of ships to that. So that's excellent. So like that. Well, we got 1, so better than nothing. We'll get a little bit more of the fish action happening. We have tons of meals. 1362, pretty good. And everything else, I'm pretty happy with here. We do have to continue to make more houses over in here. To continue to build our 4 house villages, so we'll work on that some more. Oh, another achievement that I would like to get that we are really close to is get to 9 years. So we're at 8. We're really, really close. So trying to get all that done, hopefully in this episode. I'm kind of thinking that this may be our last episode of Land of the Vikings, because we're going to be completing our tree, and then we've pretty much explored everything that this game has to offer. And right now anyways, we are currently in early access, as you can see in the top right. So once this game fully releases, maybe we can revisit it. I do like this one. It looks good, feels good, plays good, and it's of course Vikings themed, so I like that. Oh, let's go back and check our mines. So let's see if our mines are doing all right, and they're coming together. But like we mentioned, maybe building a little bit of a neighborhood over in here. Oh, we did get our objective completed, increased security, so that's awesome. So let's go for a marketplace in here. So we'll plop this guy down, and maybe we can get another storage guy over here as well, a warehouse. And it probably wouldn't hurt to also have some storage of wood and stone over in here as well, especially since we have been gathering up lots of wood over in here for a long time. I should have done this a long time ago. So let's get our marketplace going, and then let's go back over with some, you know, maybe we want to do some good houses over in here. That could be kind of cool. Well, let's go ahead, and I'm going to plop in a couple of good houses in this little area here. All right, we have lots and lots of houses placed here. We have some torches placed, and we have winter upon us. So it's another year coming around, and we do have our warships on the return here. So we're lots of things are coming together here. We do have a couple of poor houses over in here. I was thinking that this might be a neat little spot for kind of both. So we have the good homes on the left there, and then we are gonna do a couple of poor houses over here on the right. Kind of mix them up a little bit, so we have a little bit of both. And we'll go like that, and we'll get the little last road tied in here as well. So you can see I've been putting a little bit of decorations down, trying to get the pillar torches going. A little bit easier to see the radiuses when it's nighttime like this. So we have those guys, and remember we're doing that to try and keep the happiness up. When we don't have the torches out, it says that it's too dark and the citizens are scared at nighttime. So we want to have those torches. Lots of houses on the way, and then we will be able to take care of our homelessness problem. We have our 2 mines that are good to go over in here. I haven't checked the other 2, so we're going to go over there in just a second. And then we have our warehouse almost completed, and then our wood and stone storage is good to go. Working on gathering up these trees over in here. Hopefully they bring most of those back over to the wood storage that we just created and take advantage of the wood from that location instead of hauling it all the way across. Okay, here we go. We got our mine. Let's go ahead and get those people assigned, and we only did the 1 here. So we have 3 mines of each coal and iron now. So that'll be good. Hopefully we can get some more weapon parts happening. And we are up to 12 points now in our tree. So we need to go ahead and jump back up there, and then we'll get our ship customization. So let's do that right now. Come back over in here. There is our ship customization. We have our 10 points. We have 3 points remaining. Let's go over in here, and we will increase our warrior power by 5%. And then we have 1 more point. So we need 2, 4, and 6 more points. 5 more points because we have, oh, this one too. Oh, let's get this one. There we go. We need 6 more points. And then we will have every single node in our tree learned. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we'll go back to our village here. And I think our ships have returned. Uh-oh. There's news from a neighboring villages. Recently, their merchant ships saw ships full of warriors who aim to come to our village. Okay, so we have 48 defense right now. Let's get some troops going here. So we did just get berserkers, remember? So let's go ahead and let's get some of these guys going on. We have, let's see, we need heavy armor and 4 weapon parts per. So we're going to be able to make only 2 of these berserkers. So we're going to go ahead, we'll queue those guys up. And then what can we do? Can we do anything else? We should be able to do a couple more light infantry. So let's go, oh shoot, I forget that you can only do 1 at a time. So we'll go for the 2 that we can manage right now, 5 days. So hopefully those berserkers are ready in time for that raid to happen. But let's come back over in here and, oh darn, this training camp is not quite completed yet. So something we could do in anticipation for that raid, we could do some more decorations and do some more shields and stuff. The issue that I have with these shields and these other decorations is they're just, they require too many, I think, for the increase that you're looking for. I guess unless you put shields over like every one of your houses or something as you were building them, that might be the way to do it. But you can't, like, they always got to be on the ground like so. You can't build them up higher, unfortunately, unless there is a trick that I'm missing. But yeah, for now they got to be like that in the snow. I think it looks dumb, and I don't want to just spam it just to spam it to try and get that up. We did get 1 point, so I mean, I guess it is working, but it's just, again, not my favorite thing to have to do. We'll throw in a couple more weapon racks over in here as well, just because it's kind of on theme for this little area. So we'll do 4 over there, and then let's come back over to our other training area, and I think we don't have any of these. Oh no, we did the exact same thing. All right, perfect. So we'll have 49 defense for now. And then, oh, we can see our little berserker guys. Oh, they even have, I think that's wolf. They have the wolf head helmets on there. Pretty classic berserker there. Pretty cool. So we'll get those guys trained up, hopefully in time to defend our town. Up to 50 points. Excellent. So with that 5% increase in warrior damage, that's pretty good too. Glad that we chose that as well. Okay, and I think, you know, it really probably wouldn't hurt to have another training camp because it takes so much time to build these guys. Look, can we come back over in here? We probably could fit another one. Sure, we could go. Now, I guess we can't quite do it yet. We have a lot of saplings that are coming up. So we'll mark these guys for cutting down. And then maybe if we have more room in here, we can get another training camp. So dress stone looks like our issue. So the dress stone, of course, is going to be created by our stonecutters. And I don't think I've increased the count of our stonecutters in quite some time. So let's go ahead and we will get a stonecutter up as well. We'll get that guy right there. Okay. So now we are just basically waiting for that raid to happen. What do we got here? Winter's coming 5 hours. Okay, we're already kind of in winter. And then our warships, I believe, have returned. Yes, so they are back at the dock. So let's go ahead and let's check our repairs again. What needs to be repaired? Looks like that fishing boat. Get that going. And then we're going to come back over in here. Let's go for the same deal. Well, our fishing boat was pretty weak. I do have repair ships automatically toggled. I don't know if I wait longer, if they'll automatically go. I don't know at what point they will automatically be repaired. So I'm just trying to catch it in time so I don't lose ships. That's always a kind of a pain in the butt because it takes some time for them to get built. Let's see. Do we have homeless problems? I don't see anything right away. The thing I'm seeing is lots of frowny faces. So let's see what we can do. Okay, this feels cold still. So remember I learned, let's see if I can find one of these things. Here we are, the woodshed. Remember I learned that our woodshed had been set to 60 for a long time. So I bumped up to 500. Let's bump this up even further. Let's go. Okay, I guess we can go to 1,000 is the highest we can go. So let's do that. We'll go for 1,000. We have lots of trees going down. We have lots of woodsheds. So we should have all the pieces in place to have plenty of firewood to try and make sure people are warm. The other thing that we have been, what we can use for heating is coal. So let's put in another coal mine. I mean, why not, huh? I did kind of use up some of the space over here for a couple of our homes, but that's okay. This marketplace, good to go. We'll assign our people here and here. Excellent. Yeah, this is developing pretty quickly over in here, so thank you for that idea to build up this little area. So in time, we will have a nice little village over in this area. Oh, something that I should do, let's throw another Freya down over in here, and then we'll also put, you know what? Let's just go for all 4 of them. All the totems. Great. Okay, we got those guys going, and we're up to 3 points on our Tree of Life. Let's get the other warrior one in case, well, when we do get attacked, now we have slightly stronger warriors. In any attempt to try and be a little bit stronger, let's go for it. I feel like 50 is pretty good, but I don't know what's coming at us. Berserkers are still training over in here. And then what do we got going on here? Still waiting on this guy. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna cut, and then as soon as we either get attacked or we get this thing built up, I'll bring you back and we can see what's happening. And here we are. Our village is under attack. Give them what they want. Avoid fighting. Prepare your all defense and fight. Prepare the warriors to defend. Okay, so let's see what we got for success rates. 45% chance, 35% chance. And then we have a 57% chance to fail. Well, that's our best chance at winning, 45%. Let's go for it. It's a little bit like a coin flip, I guess. Not quite 50-50. And it looks like we won! Heck yeah! Our warriors have successfully defended the village. We still lost some buildings, but we did lose quite a few people. 26 villagers were lost, and we lost 1 light warrior. The warriors did pretty well, I guess. So it looks like I'm assuming that this is what was stolen, plundered, because they attacked us. So we lost some things, not anything that big of a deal. So good. 50 was good enough for that raid. So let's go back. Let's go back to our training ground. Let's see if this thing is completed yet. Oh, we also have to see what buildings collapse, and we'll get those guys repaired as well. 2 days left on our berserkers. And then over here, we're still waiting on this. So when I cut, it was very, very shortly after when those raiders happened. So houses are collapsing. As you can see, we got a couple of good houses here and here, I guess. A loud noise. So once everything is done falling apart, we're just gonna go through like this, and we'll just rebuild everything. Not that big a deal. We have plenty of wood and all that other stuff. Okay. To get all these things rebuilt. And we're also still working on, of course, our new neighborhood over here on the left by our mines. And then I think we will have, we go to our Tree of Life, enough points to complete everything. So we have 4 points. Let's go ahead and we'll grab the speed increase, and let's see if we missed any. So we have 2 points left. Oh, here we go. Totem's effect is increased by 10%. Oh, and then we missed this one too. Warehouse workers move a little bit faster. Okay, so let's do the warehouse workers, and then 1 more point, and then we will fill out the tree, I think. I'll just do a double check here and see if there's anything else. It looks like that's about it. Okay, so I was a little bit off at the beginning of the episode of how many points we needed. We have newcomers and then our merchant ship back in about 12 hours for both, so not too bad there. We'll get ahead and get this guy going. Okay, we're down to 60 happiness now. So people are hungry, houses are cold, they don't have a house, and they're cold. So again, cold. Let's see if that mine got completed yet. I would be surprised if it did. We're losing builders like crazy, I've noticed. This is like the 4th time I've increased the builder count. Trying to also keep farmers up. So kind of going back and forth with that. Yeah, that has quite a bit of work left on it. But look at all these little houses are coming together over in here, and then these good houses are also coming together. Our ships are back. 33 coal purchased. Excellent. So that's gonna help us. Newcomers, okay, we'll take them. So let's see what our coal is looking at now. 144. So not so bad. We should be able to get some more weapon parts coming along, as well as, of course, our shields and other things for our warriors. All right, so our warriors have been trained, our berserkers, and I got some more light infantry being worked on right now. We have a little thing over here that sees what warriors we have. As you can see, we're pretty low on light infantry now. Shield maidens we're down to 2, and berserkers we only have the 1. So I think what happened was the 1 berserker we had was old, and they died right away as soon as they got trained. So we got those on the way. And then we have plenty of points for our last little node here, and that's going to be right here. Totem's effect increased by 10%, and that is it. I think that's it. So I don't know what happens with the rest of our points. I think they just kind of accumulated down there in the corner. And then the other thing that we got in this episode that we haven't checked out yet is the shipyard customization. So let's go ahead. We have the head, the gun whale, and the storage of the ships. Let's see. Ship durability increases by 10%. Looks like that's what these both are. And then ship speed increased by 10%. Oh, and then we also have ship speed over in here. And then we have ship durability increased by 3 and speed increased by 3. We get the dragon. Oh, I love that it shows you a little preview. Oh, let's go with the serpent. Little Jormungandr action. Okay, and that's that one. And then we have the same thing, durability increases. And then we have durability. It looks like these ones are all about durability. So we just have to pick the pattern we like the most. And I think we'll go with this one. And then storage, finally, we have ship storage increased by 20%. Okay, and then we have the updated cost with all the knickknacks that we want here. 100 timber, 7 fabric, and then 135 silver. So nothing too crazy. So let's go ahead and we'll get another trade ship built up. All right, and spring is sprung, it looks like. So that's excellent. And we're gonna work on a lot of these warriors. I want to keep doing that and working on those. I put in another training camp here. We're still waiting on the other one, of course. And I'm just gonna try and get a bunch of light warriors built up, as well as some archers probably, to try and hit that achievement for warriors. So there's 2 achievements actually. The one is 50, and then the other is 100 warriors. So I'm not gonna get to the 100 warriors today. There's no way. So we'll work towards the 51 first, and maybe we'll get it together, but we probably won't. So there's a couple of little side objectives to work on there. But let's wait for this ship to get built up, because I definitely want to check it out with you. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and see what the merchant ship has. Of course, we'll buy all of their food, and go ahead and do that. And we'll buy some winter clothes too. Why not? Okay, so we'll get those things for us, and there they go. Bye. This is coming along here. Great. So we'll just gotta wait a little bit for that. Let's see if these guys are up here ready to go yet. Finally, this is good to go. Training camp. All right, so let's see what else we can get into here. We have 22 weapon parts now, so we have done great work in getting those built up. We got to build some more shield maidens, I think. So we need 8. Let's see what we can do here. And there's our 8. So in 4 days, we'll have a bunch more shield maidens, and of course, that's going to increase our defense. Already at 54, looking good. So we got those guys working. We have our light infantry. Are these ready? Oh, they were done. Great. So yes, we're up to 12 light infantry. You can see there on the left. So that was we used a lot of shields for those shield maidens. And it looks like we have to decide between archer and light infantry. So we can make 4 light infantry or we can make 2 archers. So that's going to be an easy choice. Let's go ahead and we'll make a couple more light infantry. And there is our 4. So there we go. We'll get those guys on the way as well. Great. So yeah, I will bring you back as soon as our ship is built up. We got a little bit of ways to go here, so I'll be back in just a minute. All right, here is our ship. We have the Narc completed with our snakehead on there and then the extra storage. And then, of course, the decoration. So here is the typical Nar, and then here's the one that we built up. So I did accidentally send this guy on a mission, so that's why we got people loading up on the ship there. I was trying to do a little bit of exploring, but I just have a trade ship going out with nothing but food, so kind of dumb. I can't cancel it. So we got that working. We did hit 9 years in our little town here, so pretty good. We're coming out of a thunderstorm right now, which of course destroyed some of our buildings, so we're working on that. And we ended up with a fair amount of light infantry. We're up to 55 defense, so we're headed in the right direction with defense. But I think that's going to be it for this series of Land of the Vikings. I really like this one. I thought it was a cool game. I love the aesthetic. It looks good. The couple little things that I thought could use some tweaking. You know, like I mentioned earlier in the episode, the placing of the direct decorations was kind of tedious and obnoxious. That's mainly my biggest thing. Also, the cutting of the trees constantly, this deal, that's annoying. That gets old after a little while. In Settlement Survival, you have to do that in the beginning, the very beginning, as you've seen 10 times now, because it's that many series. But you phase that out, and I really like that part of that game. I wish there was a similar thing here. Our little village over in here didn't quite get all the way built up, but it's still in the process. So yeah, so thanks for hanging out and watching Land of the Vikings. I hope you enjoyed this one. Pretty cool. As far as future things, I've had a really busy summer, apparently. I wasn't really expecting it. With all the renovations going on at the house, we have most of that stuff done already. Tomorrow, we have the last of the carpet coming in to the house here. So I got to deal with that in the morning. But then all that stuff's done. So I did send a picture of that on the Discord, just the floor. I'm still waiting on some cabinets and some other things for the kitchen. But for the most part, it's coming together. I've still got some stuff to clean up around here. So it's been very busy around the house. And then, of course, it's summertime here. And the weather's been fantastic. So we've been out and about doing stuff almost every day. It's been a lot. So that's my reasoning for not having as many videos out. So something I would like to start to try and do a little bit more is my wife's going to be going to her friend's house on Mondays to watch her show. They watch The Bachelor every week. So I'm hoping to stream on Mondays. So I'll let you know. I'll post probably in both the Discord and on the page there on YouTube when I'm going live. And I'll probably be streaming on YouTube. That's where you guys are. I did try Twitch for a little bit. Twitch seems to be the streaming platform, of course, but it's kind of irritating to try and haul everybody over to Twitch. Really for what? No purpose, really. So I'm going to be streaming here on YouTube. We always can replay the streams back if you miss them, but of course I'd like to see you there. That's one thing that I really enjoy is interacting with you guys in live time. So that's going to be it. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you on the next series of, I don't know what game yet. We'll figure it out. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon.